A mission especially will be one of the greatest experiences of your life. I'm not saying it'll be the greatest thing you'll ever do, but it will be where you will grow the most as far as your testimony is concerned, in my opinion. I mean, I haven't experienced much other than that, but the testimony that I gained on my mission is centered on the atonement of Jesus Christ and on the fact that prayer is real, but especially that I know that we have a Savior who loves each of us and who is willing and wanting to be there for us and to succor each one of us according to the ways that we need it. And I know that prayer is how we access the atonement, and humility and all these things hand in hand. Because if we are not humble, then there's no revelation received. You look at Joseph Smith when he lost the manuscript. You look at Jonah when he was swallowed up by a whale. Or you look at any prophet, anything in the scriptures, any revelation received and taken to heart was done with humility. I know that prophets are here on this earth. Modern day prophets, Quorum of the 12 Apostles, the First Presidency, scriptures beginning in the Book of Mormon especially. Prophets are called of God, and the words of the prophets are as the Savior is his speaking himself. And I know that if we do that, if we follow those words, and if you follow those words and listen to the prophet's voice in accepting your mission call, in reading the scriptures, and keeping the commandments that we've been given from God through the prophets, that your mission and that your life will be one of the greatest and biggest blessings that you'll ever experience. First and foremost, make the Savior the number one person on your mission. In the white handbook you receive on your mission, it tells you about that. But the Lord is number one before your mission president, before your companion, before yourself. Well, I guess kind of yourself and the Savior hand in hand. And then next to the Savior is your mission president. For your mission president will always follow and face the Savior. And if you stick with what the policies and the rules that are given from God and from your mission president, that you'll be happy on your mission and you'll have success, and it'll be an amazing experience. Like it's hard to describe, but just be obedient on your mission as well. It's a debatable topic in a lot of missions, like, oh, you don't need to be obedient, but I promise that when you're obedient on your mission, the blessings you receive are conditional upon that. That's how the gospel is. That's how everything is. If you don't believe me, read Doctrine and Covenants section 130 verses 20 and 21. I promise obedience is exactly what you need on your mission and will be exactly what more you need and what you're missing if you're not obedient. Because there's blessings you receive from being obedient, whether it's directly attached to that or simply that you'll gain a certain trust in God's sight, that he trusts you with a prompting because he knows you'll be obedient and follow through on that. Or that you aren't going to go into that house without a male present because this maybe one time it works, maybe one time nothing's going to happen, but the one time that something may happen, he knows you're not going to follow that you aren't going, that you aren't going to go astray from that you are going to follow the rule and be obedient. There's a lot of advice that I could give, but those are just a couple things, like be obedient, follow the Savior and your mission president, and just love your companions. There are going to be days where you just want to punch your companions in the face. I never had to do that, but there are going to be days where you just can't take another day, another moment, moment within sight and sound of your companion. But think of your companions as your brothers or your sisters, whatever situation you're in, and they will become some of your best friends, whether you realize it or not. Because the experiences that you have on your mission with your companions, just simply because you have the Spirit there in the gospel, you forge a relationship with your companions that is unlike any other person that you come in contact with or that you'll meet.